Welcome to Charles Talk Photographer Edition. To my right, I have
Sylwia with Rodeo.
Leo with Leo Loera Photo.
Ale with Agape Photography.
and I don't have a page, so let's continue. So, guys, when did you start photography?
Well, I did photography in high school, and I got accepted to college for photography, but I didn't go. So I've been doing it like since high school. I'm 30 now, so like 15 years. But I've been doing raw rodeo for like the last 2 years.
What about you, Leo?
I started probably in 2015. I started with motocross, and then I've just kind of developed rodeo in the last year or two.
Did you do rodeo before you were a photographer?
No, I've never been a rodeo athlete.
No?
I just like it being
Horses, none of that?
none of that, nada.
Nada? So
Nada.
Nothing?
Nomás el de palo.
Ooh.
I think we all had that at once.
Pero no, none of that.
Nice. What about yourself?
I started in 2017. Honestly, I was being a supportive girlfriend. I figured that my boyfriend would want something more than a picture on my phone. Mm-hmm. And eventually, people that saw me taking pictures were like, hey, get me in this suerte. And it kind of grew from there.
Oh, nice. You guys are all from Texas, right?
Yes, born and raised.
Same here.
Same
I
here?
moved here in October from Chicago.
Chicago. How long you live in Chicago for?
Well, I moved there when I was 6, and before that, I was actually born in Poland.
Ooh.
I'm Polish or
We
whatever.
got a foreigner over here. I'm really calling immigration.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow.
Okay. If you were to be able to work an event, where would you want to work?
Oh, that's a hard one.
It could be anything.
Like photography,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Taylor Swift.
honestly,
Concert.
I've always wanted to work at the like horsing events in Ocala, Florida. They have like pretty crazy like jumper events, and I've always been like super, like I love watching them, but I've always wanted to like take pictures there. And then of course, like NFR would be cool, but I'm not gonna hold my breath because we got a professional here next to us.
Yes, we
Way
do.
professional, dude.
I don't
We
even
got a
want to ask him the
professional
question.
Whatever.
Where would you want to shoot?
I think a cutting.
I want to do that so bad. Hey, if you're in Texas, hit me up. I'm right here.
Just seeing that all happen, like I think a cutting would be awesome to do.
Yeah, cutting horses that's one of my favorite to watch on the reels. I love watching.
And I think I would go with Sylvia to Ocala because Ocala is beautiful and they have probably the largest equine facilities there.
Yeah,
They're very niche communities, no? Like,
yeah, it's really nice there.
What about you? Where would you want to shoot?
I would actually love to go to a Nacionalito.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Girl,
I would.
That ain't too far.
Yeah, no, it's not. And I've actually started to make some really good friends down there. And who knows, maybe in a few years, I'll go down there and...
We can make it happen.
Thanks, yeah. I mean, that's my dream. Cross your hands, changuitos,
Yeah, no, it's really nice. I've been to none.
I was waiting for it, like, which one?
I thought you were gonna be like, I go every year.
I actually know the person that organizes it.
For my event, where would I go? I would like to shoot for Disney. At Disneyland. Okay, what's the difference between Chicago, Charreria, and Texas in your eyes? Let them know.
Okay, so in the little time that I've been here, I would say Texas is definitely a lot bigger, obviously. And I mean, the 2 years that I was in Chicago doing Charreria, like it's kind of like a family because like we're all like tight knit. Like everybody knows each other. All the teams know each other. Don't make any faces.
That bombastic side eye.
Yeah, we're like a little family or whatever. Like there's not like so many teams like there are here and everything. And like I mean here, everybody's like very hospitable and nice.
Have you ever been to another event besides Texas Charreria?
No, este, it's been probably like a year and a half or year. I started messing with it, and just it's in my, like everybody says, Texas. Everybody comes to Texas if you want to be in rodeo, Charreria now too. This is the place to be, you know. So having it in the backyard, you know, it's like
All the reining horse people, they're all
everybody. Todos están viniendo para acá.
Yeah, my favorite place, like in Charreria, is Colorado. The vibe there is otro pedo, la neta. It is really, like, really nice when compared to everything else I've seen. And I'm saying even in Mexico, too.
No hay calor ahí, ¿va? It's not hot.
No, it's not. It's hot, but it's not bad. Go to Illinois, it starts raining. It does rain there, huh? The weather's always bad.
Not that bad. It's better than this 104.
You're right.
I mean, our winters, like, 2 feet of snow or whatever.
Your winters are bad.
You see, I would much rather take snow over black ice that we have here. So,
Honestly, you know what's funny? We had that shutdown in February because of the cold, the 18 degrees. In Chicago, it gets like minus 40 with wind chill. We still go to work. Like, we still leave our house. Our toilets.
Are you trying to say we whine here a lot or what?
that's exactly what she's saying.
aired.
That's why Chicagoans are so.
That's why we're so mean, because it's like embedded in us.
Everyone I meet
Like,
from
we some
Chicago are
tough-
very tough.
I think it depends on what part of Texas you go to, but you'll get that same energy.
People be looking at me, I'd be like, boo, boo.
She'll try to knock you over.
Have any of you guys been to Classico?
No.
No,
Nope.
They've been to San Jose, California.
Are you guys gonna make the trip down or what?
I'd be down.
Are you sponsoring us?
I'm just inviting. I wish I had less followers. Cause I can't follow the people that like, they'll be like, hey, I followed you, you didn't follow me back. And I'm like, I didn't even see you.
How does that work though? Like when you have a certain amount of followers?
If you see my phone, it's just constant. And I can't keep up with it. I don't like to like live on my phone.
Such a hard life.
I don't know. I don't know if I could deal with that, because I can't deal with like the messages after events. So I don't know if I could deal
That
with
is a
like, he
big-
probably goes through like.
Listen up, people. Stop hitting us up the day after the event. We are coping with the weekend.
Or the day of.
This is for you guys.
I haven't even left the lienzo yet, and you're like, you got my picture?
I don't have that problem, so hey, y'all can message me all the time.
Hit them up.
Which I love
got
it.
you.
I love it. Keep it coming, but just, like, give me 5 minutes. Please give me 5 minutes.
Or like when they're like, hey, did you take pictures of me or my team? And I'm like, no, I just sat there with my camera. And I'm just like,
Polish for the win.
Or they're like, I was in the second charreada.
And they don't tell you what
that's me
team.
right here in Texas, because I'm like, who are you? I only know one team here, and that's Charros de Dallas.
In a 3-day tournament with like 12 teams. I'm not. I need you to describe yourself.
What do you wish, as like a photographer, what do you wish they would do for the photographers at a charity event?
Oh,
A little room with air conditioning would be really nice. Air conditioning in the bathroom, like the bathrooms at Union Zacatecana. Shout out to y'all. That 63 degree air conditioner last weekend was. I was literally just sitting in the bathroom crying because of how hot it was. But yeah, it's amazing. It did smell like pee, but after a while, you're like, you know what? Like, I'll put up with it. I'll put up
Yo,
with
I went to the bathroom one time and I just seen everyone pissing all along the wall. Like if they were looking for something. I was like, all right, everyone I just went in the middle. I was like, all right, we're doing this. I got you. Mm-hmm.
But you're a guy. You can do it easily. We can't do that.
true.
Hey, you got to be a believer. They sell adapters. Shout out to Amazon.
Please send us PP devices.
What about you, Leo? What do you see around since you work in?
No, it's only been a couple. I feel like I can't even comment, but
Well, you work in a lot of rodeo circuits, so you get to feel how it feels over here. How do you see Charreria?
a little hectic. I think if people would understand what we're doing, I think people would have a better understanding like of what we're doing and what we're doing it for, and yes, it's for us. It's a income for us, but at the same time, we're trying to promote the sport. you know, and put it out there so people understand what it is, you know. For a lot of people, it's just like, oh, these people on horses doing this y esto, haciendo ruido, pero no, es un deporte de nuestras raíces. Y poder promocionarlo aquí en los Estados Unidos, it's like, you know, that's what we're trying to do too.
See, this is one of my get on a podium things because, look, organizers, we're talking to you, all right? We go to these events. I do it because I go for my people, because I know that the people want memories. And like Leo said, we want to promote the culture. We want to promote tradition. We want to promote the beauty and folklore in this. I don't see how letting us in for free is going to hurt your business. Like, in the end, you guys are going to benefit from us being at your events. So why not just make friends with us and let us in for free?
Y no nomás eso, Alejandra, like, también promocionarnos, también entrar nosotros,
Hell yeah.
Introducirnos, introduce ourselves, ¿sabes qué?
Networking.
Y luego que nos promocionen, ¿verdad? Y podemos trabajar juntos, you know, it's a network, and everybody can get a piece of the pie, and at the end of the day, like, como dijimos, we're trying to support the sport, lo que digo, tradición, cultura, raíces para mucha gente que empezó en México y ahora lo estamos trayendo aquí. What I've seen in the last few months is growing, and it's only going to get bigger, you know. Estoy viendo que más estados they're getting the federation involved, you know, and it's like it's only getting bigger, right? So it's like we're trying to help the sport.
Like, it's one thing I feel when they contract you, you know, but there's always like people that us just want to go because we know, one, it's going to be a good event. Sometimes I look at just the lineup to see if I want to go, because if it's a good ass lineup, you bet I'm gonna be there. And I talk with my hands, I'm sorry. Pero, you know, it's just, at the end of the day, we're all doing it for nuestra gente and for the love of art and beauty. And I think that we're your friends, you know, like, we're here for y'all too.
No, I agree. It's just, but you gotta also understand from they're not professionals when they organize events. And if you ever work with someone that organizes an event, it's pretty chaotic. And the last thing they're worried about is photographers.
Oh,
when
yeah.
They got cattle missing and they need to find a new cattle guy, or they need to find yeguas, or they need to find people to run the back. People are canceling. The city's on them. Like, a lot of people don't take that to account. They just think, it's happening, and then they're running around with their head cut off. That's how every event is.
It's a production.
I'm not calling anyone out, okay? I'm just saying that's how it goes. And you got to take a risk.
But
that's how we take risk.
photography is also marketing for them.
It is, but a lot of them don't think like that.
I mean, they have to, though, because they're marketing it on some scale. They had to have put a flyer, like, think about it this way. If no photographers go to Clásico, there's still going to be videos out there, but they're not going to be the quality of your videos.
Some people don't understand. That's what it, like, some people no entienden. Like, they don't see how we are an asset, or we can be an asset. And I think so it's education to them to be like, this is how this can work for you. This is not just for now, but for next year, for if there is that much marketing and promotion, you know.
Or even have us like on a list, like a standing contract, basically. Like I also shoot like jaripeos, like toros bravos and everything, and like I'm like one of the first people to get a flyer usually from the promoters. Like, they're like, can you promote our event? You're invited. You don't have to pay entry. Like, you get 2 entries for free. And I'm like, and like a lot of people, I don't even get like a message anymore. I just get the flyer and I know what.
Oh no, I get messages. They're sending me out like, hey, we're gonna have this event. We're gonna have this event. But when I get there, like, and I don't expect a concession. That's never something that I've ever expected. Obviously we're all gonna pay our own way. We're also making money at the end of the day. So if I gotta make money, then of course I'm gonna pay money. But the question was, what would you like to see change? Or what would you like to see for photographers? And that is what I would like to see. A little bit of consideration, because we're gonna work together.
Yeah, you're just like the jueces, you're there standing all day walking, basically doing the same thing they're doing, just working. And they're done with their event and they're done. Us, we still got like 20, 30 hours of editing to do and dealing with everyone coming at you at once.
I'm glad I don't have that problem. Nobody comes to me, so.
Hit Leo up, y'all.
He has really good pictures. Like, I don't even know why people come to us. I'm sorry, Alejandra. I don't know why people come to us. Go to Leo.
Still come to me, but come to him also.
Going back to that topic, we just need to talk to these people, like, and be like, hey, like, okay, we say we're not paying, right? And it's like, okay, let's work together, but it's a collaborative effort. Of their announcer has to be announcing it. Like, if they want you there, and it's like, hey, pero no tengo un presupuesto. Okay, cool. Yeah. Pero cada break, y aquí está Photography, por favor, visiten su página, hablen con ella, que se oiga el nombre.
I would love that.
You know, because then, okay, nos ven, okay, está tomando fotos, ¿dónde puedo ver sus fotos? Y la persona, they're going to their horse, and the next thing you know, they forget, so it's like, how promoters can help us is, hey, repeat that name. If you're working with somebody directly like you, Sylvia, you say the jaripeos, los toreros, like, hey, can y'all announce me every hour?
I get announced. And Illinois Charreria, too, they do announce the photographers. I'm just saying.
See, I only announce it when I myself go to the people and I'm like, hey, some people have been asking me, or like I ran out of my own business cards. And so, see, those are the strategies that you have to build, y'all.
Shout out to the IRS.
I'm not a business. This is a hobby that makes no money for me.
According to the IRS.
You hear that?
I don't even pay taxes. I don't have papers. No, I'm just kidding.
Sylvia, Raw Rodeo, búsquenla, Uncle Sam, ven por ella.
El tío Samuel te va...
We're laying it all out.
That's what y'all think. Sylvia's not my real name.
It's really Chivis.
Oh, undercover.
You ain't lying.
Man, being a host is hard. You're like, just wondering, like, what do I say next? All right, are you guys going to go to Clásico? When do you guys plan on going?
I might go that weekend. I can't take that many days off of work because, what is it, like 12 days or something?
I forgot.
It's like 2 weeks long. That's crazy.
Bring a lot of money.
That's the one thing I don't have.
California is expensive.
I thought you were going to drive us around.
Uber. I got you.
I think he's going to be like, hey, guys, thanks for coming. I'll see y'all later. I got to go do something. Y'all are on your own. Y ahí estamos.
Where Palomazo go?
The bathroom's to the left. Here you go. Here you go. No, it's really tight. You guys will like it there.
What part of Cali?
Pico Rivera.
I heard it gets really chaotic over there.
Yeah, es otro pedo. Have you guys ever? Have you guys been to Millonario?
Nope. No. Good. I'm the new kid on the block.
I've never been to that.
For somebody going, Palomazo, what would you recommend? Like, give us your insight.
What's your budget?
Honestly, you're gonna pay like $20 for drinks.
$20?
Vegas. That's Vegas prices.
Drink better make me a better photographer.
If y'all see me at Clásico, I got a bottle in the car. Come in the parking lot, $1 a shot, because I got to make some money.
Because $20 seems like a lot steep for a drink.
I mean, I asked one of the guys earlier, ¿cuánto le costó la michelada? Dijo, $20. So,
I was about to say, it's the same price over here.
What kind of photographer you expect over there?
We have a ton of photographers, and everyone goes. Like, people that have never gone. Like, we have people that go all over the world. Like China, we have people, writers from China, from Argentina, and they write it. And there's, what's it called, Agustin? Internacional. Yeah, so they get writers from
I've heard
all
of that
over.
one.
So you get photographers from different countries.
I saw it whenever y'all posted it.
Mm-hmm. There was like a lady from Japan and stuff too, like that, right?
And how was access for photographers there? Like, ¿cómo está todo eso?
No, it's really fun. No, anyone can go. It's the same thing as here. Just respect the artist, and give him his space, and that's it. Same thing. Anyone can go, and you just gotta let the organizer go, and they give you a vest. Tell them your name.
We need that.
Official.
So like right there, it's more official there. You can be on the ground, todo.
It's literally Millonario, but in the United States. So they do everything to a T. The best ganado, the best yeguas, the best everything.
See, that's what I want to see over here.
Everything's on time. Everything is scheduled. Everything is beautiful, immaculate to a T. You're not gonna go to a better event than Clásico, and this is not promotion. Okay, I will tell the
Book
truth.
my ticket right now.
It kind of is promotion, though.
No, it is not, because I tell the truth. If it was whack, then I would say
He's like, Clásico is
I
the
don't care.
best event
It is
ever.
though. Wait till you go.
But I've seen the Clásico stock, and
It's otro pedo. We've gone viral several times because of it. Shout out to Mikey. Good job.
but I mean, I completely agree. I think it is millonario in the United States.
You guys see it. And you know what's funny? That for Nacional, they're getting 3 yeguas for the final from the guy Mikey. So he's sending them out there. That just tells you the level of the deporte que está fuerte in California.
But you see that also, I feel like it relates to if you're writing the best stock, then you're gonna have people lining up that you know are like, como tú dices, good artists.
Ask people that are from Texas that go right over there. Sometimes they're scared. Yeah. They see it, they're scared of it. It's just, you got like PBR bulls in there, and Mikey's in PBR, so.
And it's completely different, I feel like, feel, because like, let's say the toros, they were mid-size, I feel like, compared. But normally in a regular torneo or regular charreada, you got toritos, jerseys.
No, right there you gotta.
They're not like that, you know?
And the ones that they had today,
They're mid-size.
those ones were like, I was like, okay.
So the 2 other charreras I've been to in like the last year, like this is the best caliber bull they've seen.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like, yeah. So like seriously,
I worked this event last year too. We're talking about Tres Rios. They had the same cattle, like same nivel, pues, and it's good.
I mean, si vas a tener un evento así de grande, you have to bring the caliber. You got to bring.
The better stock, the better show, the better pictures.
I mean, everything. It's everything, you know. So like, you know, I mean, the riders entering this know that they're going up against something, you know, more than una amistosa on the weekend. No, esto es nivel.
Pero también you see a lot of charros comprados que vienen de Mexico.
Welcome to California.
Or the California.
We just saw somebody with plates pulling into Pinos with plates from Morelos. I was like, and they were charros. I was like, what?
Especially if, I'm not sure, don't quote me, but a lot of the bigger teams here that have more money usually contract out, and Tres Rios is one of them.
Well, yeah, you see a lot of Mexico big riders here with teams that are from here. So you're like, oh, okay, you got it like that. I see you. This is pretty good, though. That's pretty normal. I'm so used to it already. It happens. Do you guys ever plan on going to Mexico, Millonario?
My passport's expired, so I have to renew it.
Shout out to Poland.
My American passport, my American, well, my Polish one is expired too, but they're both expired.
They all work at the Mexican border, it's fine.
I can't take my birth certificate though, because my birth certificate says Poland. I'm
She just snitched
naturalized.
herself out.
I paid my dues.
Honestly, I wouldn't get a citizenship though. I'm working on my double citizenship, so
I'm doing that. I'm in the process of double.
yeah, me too.
I already have a rancho in Guanajuato. Shout out Las Trojes, Guanajuato. But yeah, it's my boyfriend fiance's technically, but it will be mine once we're married.
Claiming rights right now.
Well, yours is mine and what's mine is mine.
You have 2 weeks.
No, that's literally what I'm working for, to buy a ranchito over there.
Okay, is there anything you guys want to talk about? I'll leave the floor to you guys.
I have a question for you, my friend.
Oh, crap. Here we go. All right, edit this out.
From kind of the trajectory that I've seen on your page, you, I feel like, kind of have worked so hard to kind of like grow in such a way that it was not necessarily fast, but I also feel like was really, really like just going at its own pace. But then I feel like at one point you just shot up. what would be your recommendation to not necessarily have followers, but just kind of grow yourself as a photographer? The one thing that you see is like that has helped you the most to grow.
This guy started OnlyFans, so I really blew up right there.
I believe that. Feet Finder too.
I started an OnlyFans, but it's called Only Tacos, and I rate your taco.
Wait, what kind of taco though?
Pues por eso tú me lo presentas y digo, para ser de asada parece un 3 nomás.
Can I get in on that? Is a real question.
He knows it.
You know what kind of taco I'm talking about though, right? I ain't talking about food.
Chivis.
I'm obsessed with photography. I literally, that's all my feed. That's all I watch. Like, I will watch that all day. Different techniques, old, new. I can't stop. It's an obsession. I think I need to go to a meeting. I'm literally just looking up camera gear all day. Where can I go get it? Oh, they're out of stock. Oh, I can go get it. Like reviews, all that. Okay, answer your question. I invested a lot of money in equipment. So it was either get a house or freaking grow the business. And I went with grow the business.
He got hella cameras, but he lives on the street.
Do you think you are where you wanted to be? Like, let's just say, let's talk about 5 years ago. Y Palomazo dijo, quiero esta meta.
I'm exactly where I'm at.
You are exactly where you wanted to be at.
Yeah,
That's dope.
exactly. Everything I said I was going to do, did it literally within the next month that I said it. So I said it December, and in January I was already in.
Who are some of the photographers you look up to when you were on your journey?
Chris Sessions. That's my favorite photographer. He's from Colorado. And there's no one like, and Diego Huerta.
Diego Huerta is...
He's a really nice guy.
I feel like he's literal art.
Everything I look up to that guy so much. He literally is.
I love his like indigenous photography. Like,
Yeah.
I love that like that is getting like recognized because it's always been like
The way it should be.
a
He goes to
colorist
Mexico,
world
too,
and
which is
stuff
dope.
too. Yeah, it's really, I love that like he's bringing out like
Yeah, he did a cool
lot of
episode with
indigenous models.
Pachas in Michoacan. He's a really nice guy too.
You guys, I really love photography, but I love photojournalism more.
That's dope.
So
Yeah, I did a lot of research and because I had pretty much have every camera brand. And para mí, like Canon is like the top for me, just for my
same.
Get a Canon, because I said it, because I have one too.
Canon, sponsor us, please.
I am a Nikon whore. Sorry. I'm gonna say it like this. People say Nikon is a potato, but it doesn't matter the potato. It matters who's holding the potato, okay?
It's still a potato, though.
Remember that, babies. Anybody who
She
has
might be
like
from Idaho.
your little camera, you might be like, my camera's not $15,000.
Oh, shots fired.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your potato is beautiful and it is doing a good job. Keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work.
Love you, potatoes.
Let me
you,
tell me
little
about
potatoes.
Chris Sessions. Does he do rodeo?
Yeah, he does. He's a photographer for Las Delicias.
Okay. What about somebody outside?
He does skateboarding, all that stuff. No, he is outside. He does skateboarding, old school, because I was into skateboarding. So he does like old school film. Like he has those cameras where you got to put the freaking thing over, like film, all that stuff.
So I've seen you do a whole different types of like quinceañeras, weddings, obviously charreria.
Oh, okay. If you're a photographer and you're only just doing this, slap yourself. You should be doing
Exactly.
quinces, weddings. It's yeah.
Talk
like,
about
you're
it.
literally, like-
Talk about it.
No, because then they're gonna take my job. So stay in the rodeo.
No, but like, is there anything that you won't do?
Nope. I've done everything. I'm crazy.
Bet.
You want me to take a picture of a rock? I got you. No process, not that. I got you.
If it pays.
That's what I said. He's gonna pay for my chocomil. I got it.
Honestly, I'm trying to get into boudoir. I feel like I want to make
Boudoir
women
is-
feel
is
confident.
Very artsy. Very artsy.
Boudoir ladies, hit me up. I got you.
Nah, you gotta spend a lot of money. Sad part about photography is everything is expensive.
Very true. Very true.
If you know everything is expensive. Like memory cards. Like you start going up to like 8K, then you're like, oh, but then you buy the memory cards where the $20, $30 ones, that are like 128 gigs, and then you try putting one of those, they're like, not gonna cut it. Too much rendering.
I have 6 of those in my pocket right now.
See, there'd be too much humidity and sweat. I couldn't put them in my pocket.
I be carrying them in my bra.
That's why I have that little side thing, because
everywhere.
Hey, people, you know where your photos are at, okay? So she
in her pocket,
They're about to sell out.
They're in my butt crack.
sweating.
Freaking humidity. You could just be standing there and you're gonna be sweating. It's so bad here. I literally got out and I was like, I wanted to go back in my room. I'm like, no.
Imagine us.
I was driving yesterday. You made a live. It's so hot. I was like, man, pobrecito.
I felt that in my soul.
I was like,
I did a job in Napa for like 12 hours and immediately hit a homeboy and I was like, we leaving. And then literally, so 12 hours of working plus 28 hours of driving, and then like 3 hours of freaking, we took a dog, a little Frenchie, and I had to clean that. Oh my God, little Frenchie had freaking chorro the whole way. It was so bad, so bad. Every time he was like, pull over, and I was like, fuck. I went through like 3 bags of baby wipes and then it was horrible. I would go to a car wash.
You still want kids?
Yes. I will clean it. I'll take the baby to the car wash. It got so bad. And then literally got here at 5 a.m, slept 4 hours, and then all day.
So team no sleep.
Always. We build different out here. That's how I was like, I was literally a zombie. I was like, I got you.
he was fine, except he's like, guys, it's so hot here.
Dude, it's like, not even summer yet.
Hey, apenas empezó. It's apenas
This
está
is
poniendo.
spring for us.
I was supposed to have hot girl summer. I don't know. Y'all.
Oh, wait, it's going to be hot girl. It's going to be double hot girl
You
summer.
got no option over here.
It's either hot.
Those California, Texas looking real good. Right about now. I ain't moving out here. Hell no.
Don't ever go to Houston, though.
Why everyone says that?
It's
You think it's hot
It was
here?
bad.
Is it like Georgia?
Houston is bad. Houston's like 100% humidity.
No. Is it like
You go out there and you choke on it.
Yeah.
it smells bad over there. Okay, so.
Don't come for us, Houston. I got the homies in Houston, so shout out H-Town.
I talked to someone from Houston yesterday. Was sitting next to me. She was like, "Oh, I love it here." I was like, "What?" She was like, "Oh, honey, I'm from Houston." And I was like, "What does that mean?" I guess
She
it's
knows
bad.
what that means.
I guess
She's
it's
like,
bad.
it's nice here.
Yeah, her husband's like, "You ready to go?" She was like, "No, I want to stay a little bit more and enjoy this." I was like, "I guess."
In summer, like in dead of summer, probably mid-August, you will easily find 110.
Oh, hell no.
Y'all ain't gonna see me. I'm gonna just let y'all know right now.
She going back to Poland.
Yeah, there's sometimes where they have to stop charreadas because of how hot it is. Like, it's literally not safe for the animals.
Okay, I got a question for you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And are you still going to be in Charreria?
I think yes to the Charreria thing. Because I think that like I really like Charreria. My favorite things to watch in Charreria, don't hate me guys, is Punteadero, and I love like the Paso de la Muerte or whatever. And I love the escaramuza teams. I love watching the girls. I love that they're no, it doesn't. I love that they are like side saddles, bad bitches, you know, badasses.
You hear
couldn't
that,
be me.
Dientes de Leche? You guys are bad bitches.
Bad babies. We're gonna call them bad babies.
You know it was coming.
He knew it was coming.
But yeah, and then I guess like in 5 years, I hope that I see myself like, I hope that I'm like photographing, but I don't even care about like where I go. I just hope that I am happy with myself as a photographer, because like right now I be having like times, and I'm sure everybody who does photographs can relate, because me and Leo were just talking about this. You have your days where you're just like, my pictures look like shit. I don't want to post anything. I hate them. He doesn't know, but you know, I'm humble, and I will admit that my pictures sometimes suck. And
Same.
then I post them, and people are like, I love them, and I'm like, Why are you lying to me? Like, you don't have to lie to me. Like,
Honestly, if I feel that I don't like the quality, I'm not gonna charge you for it.
see, that's how I was before. I used to like not charge, basically. Like, I would only charge if somebody was like, I don't want, literally, this is my first time charging, like charging. I would do like, oh, if you don't want my logo on your photo, $5. But like now I have like a full blown watermark over the whole photo because like, as a friend of mine once said, a smile and a thank you does not pay the bills.
I'm not saying I'm doing this all the time, but if it's like something that I really, really don't like, I legitimately will be like, nah, man, like this is not the quality.
Allá sí pagan.
Fuck it.
I'm still like experimenting though, so
Yeah. I don't be doing that all the time, but you know.
sometimes I'll gift like, or like if you like buy like a gallery, like the full gallery for like a team, and I have like pictures from a past event that were like not as good, I'll be like, you know what, you can have them. Just take them off my hands.
Especially if you already made your buck on it, you know?
Yeah, and
We're
then
gonna
they'd be
talk
like,
after the podcast.
and then they'll be like
We're gonna set this
posting,
straight.
and you're like, they're posting your bad photos that you think are bad, and I'm just like,
giving me anxiety right now.
posting that, you know, but
De verdad? Mm.
My only thing is, the only thing I'm always against is putting logos on photos.
Why
Like,
though?
No. Like, I mean, the ones that are literally like, here's the picture, and you're like,
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm like, what? Just don't post it. What are you doing?
No, but those are
Like,
proofs.
I get you're trying to sell it, but people will take them and still post them like that. No tienen vergüenza. And you know who you are.
For real.
We see it.
Picture thieves.
Yeah, JPEG stealers.
I mean, for me personally, with my big ass watermark right now that I'm using, like if you want to post that, go do you, baby, because it's like it's there. You see more of it than the photo, I think.
And people know that you didn't pay for it.
Exactly. And like I'm like, that's the purpose. Like if it has the big ass logo, like it's because like,
But most of the time, those logos are on your site. Like they go to your site, screenshot that.
Look, I'm a big believer of, if people see my work, they're gonna know it's me, and I don't.
How are they gonna know though?
Consistency.
Your style.
Yeah, everyone has a style. Yeah. So when I literally posted, someone will send them like, "Did you do this?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did. That was like in October." And I was like, "How do you know?" They're like, "It's your style." And I'm like, "Oh, okay," but I'm talking as a selling point. Like a lot of people do that to be like, "Hey, here's yours. Let me want to buy it." Like when people message me and they're like, "Can I see it?" And I was like, "Do you go to McDonald's, eat the burger, and be like, hey, like, let me eat this first, then I'll pay you." Like, no, buddy, you buying or are you walking?
I would love to get to that point, like where I feel comfortable to be like that.
You set the standard. You don't let them. Look, when I come out here, I charge more than I do in Cali.
Y'all better come by from
Secret
the three of us.
tips.
Secret.
He's traveling, so he has to
I
make
charge more when I come
I mean, it
out
makes
here.
sense. It makes sense.
And
I would too if I went to Kelly.
Sueltan. It's because it is what it is, and they're like, sí de tanto, and then I'm like, bye. I'm like,
That is one thing I will stand firm on. If you're not gonna accept my prices, I'm sorry.
I just tell them bye. I just tell them, have a good day. They're like, pero qué voy a hacer con los videos y fotos? A la basura. Delete. It is what it is. I'm like, either you want it or you don't.
That's I feel like that's so disrespectful too. Like,
Yes.
You want to see the quality? Look at the page.
Yeah, exactly.
The most disrespectful thing that you can do to a photographer is be like, give it to me for free.
Oh, they're like, sponsor me.
Or like, that's too expensive. You don't have a friends and family discount. Like, I don't even know you.
Like, you're not from Poland.
Who are you?
Not either, bro.
Yeah, you're not a Polaco. So, I'm just kidding. Actually.
We ain't gonna discount then.
Yeah, no. So we had this conversation when we were doing it was at the Coliseum in Fort Worth, and we were having the same conversation about the copyright or whatever. And you were telling me that you were doing this work for this other big company that put their logo on it. But if I wouldn't know that you were taking the picture, I wouldn't have known that was your picture.
We're talking about PBR, huh?
And they shoot for PBR. They shoot for NFR.
Yeah, we're in the presence of a celebrity, you guys, just so you know.
Mr. Leo has shot for PBR, you guys.
And he's a badass.
Just saying.
No, I don't think much of it. Actually, this is my first time, and it's a very humbling experience.
And he's a pro.
Shout out to Andre.
Hey, yeah, Andre, have you seen this? My friend. Your question was, we drifted, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I really don't know. I am enjoying what I'm doing right now. I don't have a plan que diga, hey, en 5 años quiero hacer esto, pero I think si sigo esta trayectoria de la charrería, I will want to go to Mexico. Quiero ir a Aguascalientes. Quiero ir a ver. Okay, you said it. Vamos a dormir 3 horas y we're going to leave clean dog poop todo el camino. Pero no, I think I would want to go to Mexico and see some of this stuff that, go see these big ones. And
Dude.
Es otro nivel.
Yeah, un nivel, you can't even describe it. It's literally like breathtaking what they
Otro
do.
pedo.
Otro pedo. Okay, I gotta say this before you guys answer your question. I've been hearing a lot of y'all talking about dressing up to shoot events as charros or andelitas.
I just heard that.
Look, I am so against that. Obviously, my attire.
Shout out to Crocs.
Shout out to Crockies. Shout out to Crockies. Sponsor. So I heard plenty of photographers talk about like, yeah, I gotta dress up, and I was like, what are you talking about? You gotta dress up.
I don't know about you guys, but I started out outside of the lienzo. Just recently, I started going inside the lienzo. So.
Oh, that's another thing too. Is like, it is a very intimidating thing when you don't know. To be like, can I go in? Can I not?
Yeah, that was me.
When I see photographers, I'm like, dude, come in.
I know, you invited me today, and I was
Dude,
just like...
See, I didn't want to go today because I was like, dang, there's a lot already.
Dude, I was laughing because literally it was like VNA and then like a little diagonal and it was you and then it was me and we were all
And then I saw Leo.
You kind of know not to get in people's way, so you're like, all right,
Yeah.
I will get in.
But we all want to get into that spot that other person is in because it's a good spot. So
It'd be like, that's why you gotta have a variety of lenses to acquire that,
That's why I camp out the night before. I estoy en mi espacio. No, I can quitar. No, you told me today, hey, come on in. I'm like, I just didn't know how it is. Like
No, yeah, of course. And then it's us as photographers. We need to know that like not everyone got like the position you got. So I always want to help out. So I'm like, because I know what it feels to be that, to everyone not mess with you.
Let me ask you this: do you like go like, hey, maybe this person doesn't know?
If I see someone with just a point and shoot that I know that they're for like a team, I ain't gonna say nothing because obviously you're there just for. But if you're there as a business, as a, I see you like I peep gang, so I'm like, hey, slide through, come on, here, come with me, I will take you under my wing.
that's dope, though.
Yeah, I literally let someone borrow $3,000 lens, and I don't even know her, and I was like, oh, here you go.
Can I borrow your
I'll see you tomorrow.
$15,000 camera?
You don't have a Nikon.
Oh,
I don't have a Nikon. Sorry.
Wow.
I didn't bring
it's
it.
not gonna fit either way.
I didn't bring it.
It's too big.
Hey, if you have Canon, I'll let you borrow 1DX. I don't care. It's just in the car. You could be like Leo.
I wouldn't mind being like Leo.
There you go.
Cool mustache.
You don't want to be like me.
Come over to the dark side.
Creeper stash.
I got one
We got
too.
cookies over here and chocolate milk.
That's dope that you do that. Like when you told me today, I was like, how can he go? Like I was just like gonna stay on the outside. It's just like I don't know who.
I want the sport to be at a level where it's fire. Like in Cali, we have a good community of photographers. It's fuego out there. We set it in the bar high. I don't know if you guys follow anyone from California photographers.
No, I don't. I don't follow anybody. Or
Who would you say is the biggest one out there in Califas?
It's Joe Biden. I don't know. It's Joe Biden. He's our biggest competition.
For real. Trying to get up in their network.
What do you mean in that question?
Like, who would you think is one of the best and probably most well-known over there?
Ubaldo.
oh, I follow him.
Ubaldo's very...
I've seen his stuff, but I don't think I follow him.
He doesn't post a lot. I recently had like a 2-hour conversation with him. He's been in it for so long, but he doesn't share his work. He will shoot so much, and he doesn't share it, and he's really good.
Would you say that that's like one of the biggest things for a photographer to grow is consistency on social media?
Consistency of being a good person will get you very far. I am, I live what I preach. So, and it's done very well for me. And I hate always talking about myself, but I'll always put out whatever I have to offer, I will give you without a doubt. Like, I have that Texas hospitality.
Man. Yeah, you
without
do.
wanting to, just been through it. So
I remember
I know what's up.
one of the very first times you and me talked, you were like giving me tips and tricks, and I was like, man, who is this guy? Because he just called me out of the blue, and he was like, I like your work. I was fangirling because he liked something, and I was like, oh my God, Palomazo.
Dude, that's happened to me. I remember when he followed me. I was like,
We're gonna
I was like,
cut this out.
why?
Yeah, for
Follow
real.
me.
Hear this.
I was like, why
No,
did
for
you
real
follow
though,
me?
you are one of my inspirations. At least in your consistency, your work, your growth, your passion in it. That's what I want to continue in.
I want everyone to be like that. Everyone. And then, like, there should be a level of competition. Because when I go in there, I'm going to beat your ass. That's my mindset.
I didn't even want to go in when I saw you there. I was like, Palomazo was here.
I'm going to go their ass, homie. But then outside, I'm like, hey, we homies, it was good. It's just, that's the way you're going to level up. I think Chato should be the same way.
Surround yourself with those people, yeah.
Like me, I'll you want to know something? I'll tell you. What's up? I'll set aside, and if you want to learn how to do this, I got you. It's just, you got to ask. Some people are just scared to ask.
You gotta ask it, then you also gotta practice it. I think that's another.
Of course.
Going out and doing it, and I think over the years, like a lot of people, like, I'm shooting rodeos. Like, well, there's not rodeos around me. You don't have to shoot rodeo. You don't. Yeah. You can shoot whatever, a rock, like you said earlier.
Shoot a dog park. Those are freaking war zones.
But it's like, the thing is, the way to level up on your own is just practice.
If I see you have a camera, yo soy metiche. So if I see you doing something wrong, I'm gonna go up to you and I'm gonna tell you.
I appreciate that, actually.
But I don't do it as a bad intention. I do it as I wish I had that person when I started. So I will always be that person for someone, because I know what it feels like to know anything.
I'm gonna cry.
I know what it feels like to not have anything and
I'm
to
getting
have
emotional over
photographers
here.
lean into the intimidation, because they know that what that brings. They lean into it, and then you feel like shit, and then you doubt yourself as a photographer, and you literally don't want to do it no more. So I want to be the opposite. I want to show you the level that you can get to if you strive to, take the path that you're supposed to take.
And I think it's changed in the last few years. Porque,
It has.
Social media, but let's talk about just people that have been in the game for 20 years, right? Era secreto.
Everyone always keeps secrets.
Up until like the last maybe 5 or 6 years, I don't know where. Oh, I'll teach you. Like, it became, yes, they saw it as a business, right? But the secrets are coming out.
It's like YouTube. It gets a lot of views to be like how-to videos.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be money. One thing about me is I don't look for the money. The money will come. Yeah. You put in the work, the money will come by itself. The moment you stop doing it for money, I do it for the love of the game, the art. There's stuff that I've captured that people have posted at their house. And one time, I almost broke down. They had a mural of my stuff, and I was like, what the heck? And they never posted it. And I was like, whoa, this is tight. And it just motivates you more. I don't strive to beat someone. I strive, we got to be good together. That's why I like to talk to all the photographers. And hey, you need a battery? I got you. You need a lens? I'll let you borrow one. I got you. Whatever you want. That's just mine.
It's crazy you say that, because every time we're at Charreadas and I see one of our compadres or whatever, and I'm like, hey, and we start talking, and people see that we're shooting the shit, and then we go and do our jobs, and people are like, oh, your competition.
everyone always says that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you
Hey,
talking
you do
about?
that, you're a loser.
What
hear that?
are you talking
You're
about?
keeping that in, loser.
Like, I don't necessarily feel like I'm competing because I feel like we all bring something different to the table.
Everyone's got a different eye.
I want everybody to know out there too, like, I know lately I've been sharing a lot of people's stuff. Just because you share stuff doesn't mean that they're better than you. It means that you're supporting them.
Yeah. Literally.
And it's like,
Of course.
but I think some people see it like, oh, like, like, no, support each other, because, my audience, I can introduce up into my audience. It's like she gets people that are seeing her work or vice versa or with you, and it's like, hey, I just share stuff, I like it. I share it, and tag them, and it's like follow them or whatever, It's just like it's not just
It's
about
like,
me,
como bailando, you help each other out.
Yeah. I know with Sylvia, we've probably been talking a lot this past week. Pricing.
I've been like venting to him.
Pricing,
I've been blowing him up.
tips, anything. Like, it's like, I'll help you out. Nomás dime, like, try this, do that, and it's like,
Yeah.
and you're right. I didn't have any. I had some people help me, but 10 years ago, era un secreto.
Yeah.
The guys doing the big shows was like, esto es mío, y no lo voy a, I'm not going to let it go,
Yeah.
Pero se va a llegar el tiempo donde ellos like, okay, ya me cansé, I've been doing it for years. It's like, so it's like, hey, let's all just help each other out, and it's like, there's enough to go around,
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
do it for the fun, do it because you like it, I mean, if I didn't like it, if you didn't like it, you wouldn't have been out there swaying.
Yeah.
El calorón,
We wouldn't have all risked our camera with this 60% chance of rain, which was all in the air.
So it's like we do it
That's
one.
why you get weather sealed cameras.
There you go. Pero no, we do it because we love it, because we want to share our art, we just want to have fun. At the end of the day, if you're not having fun, ni pa qué hacerlo.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just una helada aquí
I have
allá.
a question. When you guys go, do you shoot everyone or just particular people?
Okay, so
I want short, brief answer.
Yes.
Mask everyone.
yes, I shoot everybody because I was that person that never got included in photos, and I want to include everybody, not just famous people, because everybody matters.
I try my best. It's a new kind of.
It's
like,
hard to be artistic. It's like one thing I hate is when this shit turns into a job, and I can tell in people's work. It's literally 'cause I do it too. It's very just boom, boom, and done. There's I feel like there's a lot of artistry missing from it because we're too worried about getting everything. That's why, like me, I'm a big fan of Chris. He's from here. I think CDF photography. He came last year. CDG photo. Shout out to Chris. Good guy. Yeah, good guy. He's very like artistic with it because he's not doing it to like sell. He's literally there to
capture
otro pedo, you know?
otro-
He literally was like, "Hey, I'm here to like do some crazy shit." I'm like, "Go for it." Hell
Yeah, his is like stuff that you see at like an art gallery. And
Yeah,
you're just like
crazy stuff.
you're like, I would have never thought to do that. Yeah, Leo's pictures are cool. Yeah.
So we talked about this. Like, I mean, la gente no me compra because I'm not getting the whole thing. Pero I told you earlier when I got my
You take the
300.
double or the same?
Yeah, but it's like yo quiero
pick
ver
the
algo
double or the
más.
same?
Yo quiero ver algo más.
Yeah.
It's just like it's,
You don't want to copy. Basically, you don't want to be like everyone else. You want to be you. That was my biggest thing. Is if I saw you doing, like when I started when I don't know if you know Arte Charreria, Vinny. Yeah. So when I started, he was around my part, and he was doing photos, and I was like, I'm not gonna mess with his, chamba, so I'm gonna do video. I was like, I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna do photos too. But then I was like, all right, I'm gonna do video. He got pictures, I got video. I was doing drone, different things, team. And then he left, and there was no more. Like photographer, so everyone was asking for pics, so I started doing pics too. And then ya de ahí ya empezó el desmadre. Shout out to Vinny.
Hell yeah, we fucks with Vinny.
Arte charro. I try to do a little bit of both. When I know that a lot of the teams that are going in the lineup, I know and
Because
have.
it's very hard.
Yes.
Very hard.
A lot. I think what gets lost when you're trying to get everybody is the context of what's going on. Because you see a picture and a lot of people are like, oh, I want to see the picture of the mangana where the horse's legs go in the rope. But when you're shooting, and then it doesn't stop for us. Like, it's not like, oh, let this photographer change out the lens, which we try not to, but sometimes you have to, or like switch the batteries, because we're going from the time that they're doing the marcha de Zacatecas until they do the premiaciones at the end of the day. So it's hard to find a good in between, but I try to do a little bit of what Leo does, which is very artistic and beautiful, capture a moment, a shot, and it tells a story. And then I also try for the people that have been there from day one to get the shots that they like, that very specific, very every suerte, very can you get for my whole team. So I think it's just a mix.
Very true. Does anyone else got any questions?
I think I didn't answer that question about, what was it, 5 years or 3 years?
Oh, 5 years. Fair.
5 years. Oh, gosh. 5 years. I want to have a family, obviously.
Oh, compa. You better get that rope ready.
We're working on it. We're doing the homework. So that's a big part.
Shout out to homegirl.
That is a big part of my life. I want to be a mom, and having a family in this world is one of the most important things, because it's tradition and it's legado. It's carrying on everything, and I think our kids will, have a little bit of the artistry in their father, which is, the charro part, and then the photography. Maybe I'll be able to teach my kids to pick up a little camera, and I'll have a little mini photographer following me around or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, vlogging mommy or whatever. But I think I agree with TVs in the sense that I want to be happy. I don't ever want to get tired of this job. My first love is project management in nonprofit field. So if I can combine that in some sense with photography and do work for my community, and then introduce my community to Charreria in a way of scholarships or something, that's what I want to do. I want to bring my community to Charreria and Charreria to my community. And if that's in 5, 10, 15 years, then that's what it's going to take. But I want to build this up.
Very well. Very well. Anyone else got anything?
Good times. Good meeting you. I had heard a lot about you.
Oh, damn. I knew they were going to say it. By the way, agape is Latin for unconditional love, so you're welcome. You're welcome.
You could pay me $1,000. I wouldn't know how to spell that shit. I'm like,
agape.
Agap.
Siri, how do you
It's spelled
say this?
differently with the H, but that's just because I wanted to put H.
How do you say it, Siri? I'm like, Gap Star 75 miles ahead.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you. You know why people can't say Palomazo, right?
Because they too drunk.
They're probably going, is that Paloma guy here?
Paloma. I want a Paloma.
They call me Palomita, all that stuff. I just be like, I'm going to charge you double. What's up? Keep calling me that. I got you. He's like, why is the prices always rising?
Inflation.
Inflation. Todo tiene que subir.
In this economy?
Diesel $7. I just made a lot of enemies. What's up, guys?
No, just thank you for having us.
No, thank you guys, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Anything else?
Thanks for the invite. I just met you and then you invited me to a podcast. So it was just like, okay, like.
Welcome to my life.
So muchas gracias. That just shows, like, like we preached earlier, like, hey, you met me. And it's like, hey, what's up? And we shoot the shit.
best friends
Y
already, bro.
casi sí.
That's how you do it.
Mañana voy a ir a almorzar y.
Oh, vamos.
Hey, el menudo.
Oh, I was gonna say Waffle House.
Hell no, man.
That's when you're drunk.
I don't like menudo.
Are you trying to
Sorry.
find somebody?
Y'all be sure, everybody, Raw Rodeo, Instagram, Agape Photography, and don't follow me.
Leo Loera photo.
He just did my job.
He is a PBR king.
No,
If
I'm
you
not.
can't find him, go under my following. You'll find him there.
I'll be like him. I don't like talking about myself. I just
Me
like,
neither.
so, pero si me quieren buscar, me quieren encontrar, Leo Loera Foto en Facebook y Instagram. Ahí nos vemos, ahí ven las fotos y mi vida de andar en la calle.
I feel like What time is it, Agustin? 9:44.
La madre.
Okay, wrapping it up.
Somebody's waiting out on the car for us. My mom.
Oh shit! Shout out to mom.
Shout out, mommy. Thank you for waiting so long for me.
Dude, I would have left.
Well, she was in her car, so she might have.
All right. They already said their Instagrams. We're good. Yeah, you did my job for me. Yeet. I didn't have to do it. Happy birthday. Okay, guys. Customers, we appreciate you for hearing us, dealing with us, the patience that we need, our guidance. Thanks for paying what we ask.
Hell yeah, that part.
Thanks for sharing everything.
Keep sharing. Please keep sharing. For the culture.
He'll keep reporting it.
Really?
Have you guys ever witnessed a bad accident?
In the Jaripeo Bravo world?
No, in Charreria. Jaripeo es otro pedo. You asking to die.
We were in Lenzo Charro Sombrerete. Oh, yeah, in también Centenario in Dallas. One of the pieladores, he was actually a pretty good pielador, but he got his...
Oh, you seen that before? You get a thumb?
Yeah, his whole
I've seen
thumb
it
came off.
once only.
Este,
It's pretty wild. They grabbed it and they put it in a cup.
Yeah.
Nice. And they're like, to the hospital.
But that one wasn't the worst one that I saw. Lienzo Charro Sombrerete, the guy, also on Yegua, went... The Yegua was just one of those where, like, they don't have no chill, like, at all. Even once the jinete is off, they still keep bucking. But he went straight to the wall.
Damn.
I don't know what happened to him, but he didn't get up.
I get a lot of messages and hate mail for like the stuff that I post because like they're wrapping the tail around their leg, and like the stigma behind like Mexican sports is so bad because they're animal abusers. They spur their animals for
Which
fun.
is not true,
They whip
you guys.
them, they hit them, and I'm just like,
Look up the history of Charreria, okay? Everything that you know about American rodeo came from Mexicanos.
that's why I like to post, because I feel like I'll never post like accidents, because to me like that's not like I wouldn't want to see somebody like my family member being posted on.
Or in the future for them to find it and be like, this is how my family member died.
Well, right now in Illinois, we're
Yeah.
having that problem in Illinois because, like the jaripeos de toros bravos, apparently like some stuff happened and they're trying to ban them there now because, like, they have to wear like the padded things on their horns, and people were like commenting on the post and they were like, oh, it's not even worth it to go to the events anymore. And I'm like, for me, if nothing happens, like no accidents, that's a good event for me. Like, I'll pay to go to something like that because, like, the adrenaline, but, like, nobody really gets hurt. But then, like, some people, like, they go for that stuff. Like, they love watching, like, horses get killed, people get hurt. Like, yeah, the stigma is not.
I'm sorry, but coleaderos, you guys give, like, actual charros a bad name. Porque hay unos coleadores que nomás son coleadores. Y nomás porque eres coleador no quiere decir que eres charro.
True that. Stop wearing jeans with your chaps, boys. Come on, man. Who are you? Your yellow ass shirts.
What does that have to do with what?
Okay, shout out to anybody who likes yellow because yellow's a nice, bright color. Yellow is a happiness.
Look, no hate. I love all of our gente.
You could tell the difference too, because I feel like a lot of people are charros because it's cool, like it's a trend, and then you can really tell like the guys who like dedicate their life to that, and like sometimes I'll be like looking at them just like side eye, like in the words of Shawty Bay, what the hell, like.
You won't see.
Because for me, I'm on par with you guys. Only I like shooting it, but I don't like the people that get in the way. They jump in front.
Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't like it too, because it's just like
You can't get.
There's too many people in there that don't need to be in there.
In Mexico, this is what they do. Shout out to Mexico. Literally, the only people that can be there is a photographer, a judge, and the three coleadores. That's it.
dang.
Everyone else,
Texas, take notes.
you gotta go out until it's your turn.
Texas, take notes.
Literally, it's because they're live streaming, so they can't have all those people nomás así. Está peligroso. They do the same for piales, all that. So they just have photographers. Not even all the photographers. They just do like one. So if you're the main photographer, you're obviously there. and then they put a little spot in the back for the other photographers. So it's like.
But you won't see that for terna. You won't see that for manganas. You won't see that for jineteo. Like.
Another problem is what I was having today in Tres Rios was I was trying to get shots of the jineteo, and people were lined up all the way around, and I was like, oh, tengo que tomar video para el evento, and they're like, yo pagué, yo me voy a quedar aquí, and I'm like, no, and I told them, con respeto, tengo que tomar esto, no es de quién pagó y quién no, te estoy preguntando, dame unos minutos para tomarlo y luego te doy el lugar para atrás, and nope, they're like, I ain't moving, and then people started booing him, and then he moved, and I was like, people.
Be kind.
Okay, we gotta be up at 8:30 tomorrow because it starts at 9. Why you guys start at 8? Hey, why you starting at 9, bro?
What time do they start in Cali?
On time? On time, buddy? Nah, we start like at 10.
But do they actually start at 10?
We try our best.
Consérvese en un lugar fresco y seco.
Okay, Mom. Fuck.
Let me tell
Live a
you,
little.
your car is probably not fresco.
I keep my car on. I don't care. Hybrid.
¿Ya te regañaron, A dormir. Ya son las 10.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. Whenever you were reading in Spanish, I was like, it's one thing to talk in Spanish, but read and write in Spanish is a whole nother deal.
Hey, you got me beat there.
What can I say? I'm a trilingual queen.
We love it.
And I picked it up from novelas and music.
What other language do you know?
Polish.
Oh, hit it.
What do you want me to say?
Tell her thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for moving out here, risking your life.
See?
Oh, okay.
Coming to get cooked in an oven.
And wearing foggy glasses all day.
Dziękuję, że przyszłaś ze mną do Teksasu i jest bardzo gorąco tutaj.
I feel like you just seducted me.
I literally just said thank you for coming with me to Texas, and it's hot as fuck here. That's all I said because I forgot what you guys said.
I didn't even pick up the Texas. I thought I would pick up Texas. I feel stupid right now.
She said sexy language.
I need to read books more.
Read books.
Yeah, I like educating myself. Nah. Then I'm not going to want to drink it because it's going to be expired. You could have read that it should have been in the cold place. It's just a prop. There's nothing in here. No, it's a prop. Ah, fuck. She snitched on me. God damn it. Who invited her?
January 16, 2024. It's crazy that milk lasts that long.
So they're like, I don't know what else to say. Okay. We're going to close this before I start asking more questions. All right. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Keep yelling us.
Love, peace, and chicken grease.
And your mom's a hoe.
Bye.